Hey guys, welcome back to King's Outdoor Life. Today's video is brought to you by my friends at Allied Supply. If you need pipes or fittings in or around Huntsville, Alabama, these are the guys to come see. And as you can tell, I need pipes and fittings. Today we are replacing the septic tank. We're talking about maybe putting the pool up here in the backyard, and this is where the field lines are for the current septic tank. So we're having to move the septic tank down the hill. And if we want to turn the shop into a pool house later on, we can run the bathroom into the new septic tank. So anyway, it was time for some repairs and replacement on the existing septic tank. So we're going with all new. And if you can see here, they already started digging the hole. And I took a little video of them digging the hole. And he said, well, we're here in the old lines where the current lines are. There's water. Let's go get the tank, and we will put the tank in the hole when they get back. So anyway, the new septic field goes down through here, and people, believe it or not, watch these videos from all over the country and different parts of the world. So I'll explain, as he's putting that in, kind of how these things work. And what we did already is, I'll show you this. Before you can have a septic tank done in Alabama, you have to have them come do a perk test. So they did 2 perk holes 30 feet apart to determine whether or not your soil will actually handle a septic system or not. If your soil won't drain, then you can't have a septic system. So they've already done that. Engineer came out, did his test, submitted to the state. I went and bought a permit, and they said yes, you can have a septic system here in this area. So based on the size of the house, number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, they tell you how many feet you have to put in, and that's how that works. All right, more to come. So his very first scoop of dirt where he wanted to put the septic tank, he hit this overflow pipe that drains the overflow from the pond. So you can see there, knocked a hole in that, and had to do a little change of plans. But here, this is the camera sitting up on top of the tank, and just showing you there, he's having to dig around that pipe on both sides in order to repair it. What we ended up doing was taking a tarp and kind of building up around it and pouring a solid form of concrete around that pipe to keep there from being leaks later. So I'm going to show you the way these septic systems work. It's a 2-compartment septic tank where the solids and the liquids come into the first compartment, and the solids settle, and bacteria breaks down those solids over time, and the liquids spill over into the second compartment. And after that fills up, then they will leak out into the septic field. That's where, in this image, is perforated pipe with gravel. The newer systems, they use kind of some dome type pipe that spreads it over a larger area, but not as long or as much pipe is required. So over time, the septic field drains off all the waste from the house, and it absorbs into the soil. So what we have to do now is get the plumbing from the house down into this first compartment of the septic tank. So he's digging that out for me here, and there's a giant stump, I mean like 3 feet across, right here where the line comes out of the house, comes out about 10-15 feet, and needs to make a 90-degree left, well, that's right where the stump is. So we had to redig it a little bit and do a little workaround, which you're about to see me start to do. So I determined really the only solution was I had to create a place or way for this pipe to get out here. And I found a giant root. This root is about 8 inches thick and about 4 inches wide or in diameter. So I had to take the chainsaw, as you can see, cut it down vertically on both sides and get this root out of the hole so we can run the pipe in its desired path. And you'll see me when I kick it in a minute. I shouldn't have kicked it. It was still very solid. I limped for 3 days. Thought I'd broke my heel of my foot trying to kick that root out. pipe through there now. Okay, so the first part we're gonna pipe in is this right here. We gotta come out to here and then go 90 up the hill to what will be a future expansion of perhaps a pool house kind of thing. So I've already shoveled out the other day. It's kind of washed back in. The mud that was right here, it's pretty good shape. And I got to get a measurement. So I got to come out to here, we'll say 30 inches. We'll cut this pipe 30 inches, and doesn't have to be exact. This is why I like this kind of plumbing. All right, so a little tip I learned somewhere is you can spray the pipe with WD-40 and that gasket. It's a rubber gasket with WD-40, and it makes it slide in there better. Sometimes you may have to have a shovel or something. Let me grab a shovel. So I'm gonna take my shovel on this end in order to pry it. All right, get leverage and push it. You just want to clear on the inside there. And in my case, I want my angle to be right. When I turn it this way, I can go up the hill the right angle that way. All right, now we'll get a full 20-foot stick of pipe, put it in there going up the hill. All right, so we got this one glued in there. One thing you want to make sure of is put your level on the pipe to make sure you've got good downhill flow going in that way. And this one I know for sure without even thinking about, I got plenty of downhill flow on that one. But just make sure you got downhill flow here. And here's the reason, just like in politics and just like in corporate America, all the poop goes downhill. So make sure you got the pipe going downhill. All right, so what we have here is 66 inches to the end and then 24 inches vertically. And we're gonna put out a clean out, but it's really just for future use. I like to build my short sections first. So what I like to do is I'll take these short pieces and build them an ample amount on that side. This is a sleeve. Push it together, bang it, turn it, make sure it got seated, and then go to the other side of it. Put this down here like this. So plenty of glue on both sides. Even though we don't have pressure, you still want to glue it correctly. I put my boot under it rather than jam it down in the mud here. So I build that side, then I build my 90. Again, ample amounts of glue on the inside. Build your 90. Make sure it gets seated good. And we're ready for our vertical stand there. Lawson, if you'll come around and hold that. Just wipe the mud out of this. Right here. You'll hold that there. We got, oh, here you go, grab that 66-inch pipe with you. Again, I like building all my short stuff first. So come to your 90 side, ample amounts of glue there. We're gonna go here with this one. Stand on that end right there, Lawson, so it don't pop up when I push on it. There, okay, now hop off of it. And we'll come vertical with it. We'll lay it down in the hole here, right beside this one. It's a little long. I'm gonna dig out so it'll fit. And then all I'm gonna do here is I'll put this sleeve here to connect this, and that'll be up there whenever we need it for a future expansion. All right, next up. All right, so Lawson's cut me one 27 inches. That's gonna get me out here to make this 45-degree angle back up the hill. I think I put on my 45 first. Slop the glue to that one. And we'll put this on here. Ah, dadgummit. That's why they pay me the big bucks as a plumber. Let's try this again. I guess I could edit that out, huh? We'll see. It'll either be a blooper or an edit, but anyway, there we go. All right, I got a good piece of concrete here I can bang it against. We'll take my
WD-40, spray this end, spray that end. Maybe a block of wood or something to hit this thing. Give me a shovel. Where is it? Right here. There it is. Okay. I don't care if I get a little crap in the pipe. As soon as this thing gets plumbed in, there's going to be a lot of crap in this pipe. Is it in there? Can't tell. Let's go a little bit further. There it goes. If you know what it goes through, it'll tell you. All right. And I want this angle here. Give me a little mud to hold up the pipe out of the junk. Go up the hill there. All right, that's good. We're gonna turn it out like that and go up the hill. All right, we'll make that measurement and cut that pipe. All right, so I can't remember what I videoed and what I didn't here, but that's got this one in. So now we got 20 feet up to here. We got 45 that carries us 20 feet up to here. So we'll put in a sleeve, another 20-foot stick of pipe that'll carry us up to here. And we got to make this turn up to there. So we'll figure out what this angle is here and we'll glue this up. All right, so what we have here is this 20-foot stick come to here, and we got to go up the hill to the house. And if you'll remember, when I cut that out with a chainsaw, I've got to hit that gap. So what Lawson and I have decided to do, is if we go 3 feet there, then put a 22.5 there, then we grab that 6-foot piece, then we should be able to put that there. Step out of the hole, let me look at it real quick. I think we can hit the gap if we go like so. Problem with 4-inch pipe, it doesn't bend much. When you're doing 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, even 1-inch pipe, you can bend a little bit. 4-inch pipe doesn't bend. All right, we're gonna glue this up and see how it looks. Last steps here, we're in the dark. You can see we had to change that angle a little bit there, turn, go under the house. I got my plumber buddy to come out here and tie us in under the house. And now we are all in